Um, this is going to be a really vulnerable video, but God wanted me to tell my testimony on it since this is something I was delivered from. And so that this can help the next person who was dealing with stuff like this. Okay. Sexual perversion, sexual immorality, lust. So basically, it all started with me not knowing way back when that on my mother's side we had this ancestral curse, which is incest. I did not know that was in my family. And as you can see, my childhood was not necessarily that I was touched by someone of an older age, but of a younger age. It was one of my older sisters. And so back then, it wasn't like she forced herself onto me, but because we didn't know that spirit of incest was coming upon us in that moment, we were like almost toddlers. Like, we didn't know. It happened. I won't go into detail, but it happened. And from then, the devil tried to use that against me and make me feel like something was wrong with me, when really wasn't my intentions with my sister at all. I don't feel that way. And it was a mental battle after that where I was always fighting. And this is why the devil works so well. It's because when he tries to use your own voice against you, because he's the, as they call it, the king of deception. He knows how to deceive people very well. I see it every day. I've dealt with it. Yeah. But I was having that inner battle of me just fighting against those thoughts he would try and put in my head about my siblings. I was like, that's not me. Like, I'm not hearing nothing you're talking about, but I'm thinking I'm arguing back and forth with myself. So thank God we were able to heal from that. You know, I never hated my sister. I knew deep down, like, that was not who we were. It's just something that sadly happened because of something my older generation and my family allowed to continue down the family line when that shouldn't have even been happening amongst our family members. So it started from there with how that sexual perversion was just in the midst of my life. But, you know, I wasn't really strong with my relationship with God up until, I can say this year, I was like a default, what they call a default Christian. Like, yes, I went to church. Yes, I prayed here and there, but I didn't actually have a relationship with him. And that's why I was getting attacked. I always felt like, oh my gosh, God, what's going to happen to me? Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. And all it took was him, like, showing me, like, you're not talking to me for real. You need to talk to me. You need to talk to me so you know what you can do to counteract all that's trying to attack you. You can't do it by yourself. And now I know. So, it was that thing of, I didn't know if I could ever overcome lust. And it was so like, oh, it was so upsetting for a while. I would get so angry at myself and condemn myself so bad. And it was like, no, I didn't call you to condemn yourself. Get in my word. Get in my word. I have the answers for you right here. You can talk to me. You can ask me what you need to do. Nobody stopping you but yourself to be healed and be brought out of that. So yeah. I just pray and hope whoever watches this, you know, you can overcome it too. It's not hard. And for two, all perversion is under a certain umbrella. And people get mad when we put certain ones together, but they're all the same thing. It's not like one is higher than the other. It's all under the same umbrella. Incest, fornication, homosexuality, adultery, what's that one? Bestiality. It's a lot. Even even things that I didn't think people could lust after, they do. And that blew my mind. I was like, oh, that's really how people be thinking. Oh. Whoosh. So, we can overcome lust because the Lord has already overcome the world. So, no matter what the enemy's trying to tell you, you can overcome it. You can have your breakthrough. God's going to do it for you, and I believe in you, who's ever watching. I believe in you. I know you can do it. I know you can pray. I know you can prophesy. I know God is calling you right now in this present moment to tell you and let you know he loves you, and he wants you to be healed from that. He wants you to break out of whatever it is that's had a hold on you for way too long. Whatever curse that was put on your family, on you through word curses, whatever it is, he can help you through it if you just let him in. Don't block him out. Don't run away thinking, oh, I've sinned too much. That's how the enemy tries to get you. He tries to isolate you. And he's done it to me. That isolation will have you feeling like you just want to end it all and leave. I can't go back to God. He doesn't want me back. He never said that. He loves us too much. And technically is withholding. He could have been ended the world. He really could have. He could have really just been like, I don't care, and ended the world. But he hasn't, because he loves us that much. He loves us that much that he's willing to give us time to get it right with him right now. Right now, in this present moment. Don't wait or allow yourself to be hesitant. Don't let the devil try and talk you out of it. Go for it. I promise you, it'll be the best decision you ever made in your life. When I tell you, in this very bed I'm sitting on, that I was delivered from lust in my sleep in the spiritual realm. And I saw the demon as it came out of my mouth, as God was literally praying it, singing over me, and as it came out of my mouth, went upward and did not come back. And did not come back. That thing is long gone wherever it went, where it's supposed to be. Definitely not in me. The only thing that should be in me is everything that pertains to my Father. And that's it. So, I pray that this helps somebody today, and I love y'all. God bless y'all. I'm rooting for whoever is watching this and whoever may see this along the way.